You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin. Fate, a shiny place, letting someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get it up and down. We're moving on around, we're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting matching down, that you cannot deny. We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight. When we wanna go up and down, we're moving on around. We're going up and down. We're moving on around. I wanna show.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love, the place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Savor them while you can, football fans. Just 2 weeks left in our regular season as we get underway in Week 17. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a give on the counter. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Oh, he nearly starts the game off with a pick. Just couldn't hang on to it. Good defensive play, though, regardless. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Gets him on the in route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now here he goes. He's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
It's like a design run here from Mahomes. The defense holds on this third down. They stop him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down now. They'll go. It's Mahomes. Buying some time right. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Second and 10. Here's a pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down. And Sampson running out of the gun. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Third and long for him here. On the move, past the 40. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to head out of bounds on the return. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. He tosses right to the short side. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
He rolls to his right. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles take over on his 5th interception of the season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and to take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
They went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
They work against the blitz. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It is caught left side. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Near the goal line. And this is down all the way to the 3. Working quickly here. Back to the air, Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ryan Branch has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself. Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Patterson now to return it. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Sampson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Take go!
They're going play action. He's got a man left. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Hand off here to Sampson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Really 2 elements needed to hit big on this play, Kate. Number 1, you got to sell it. Right? You really got to sell and get that defense moving. And then secondly, you got to execute. You got to get a body on a body so that running back can get loose.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
On the screen, this is Sampson. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get 6 more on their early advantage. To rock this offense, looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Trying the right side. We have him gain up about a handful there. Brought down by Jalen Carter. Offense up to the line fast. To the air, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. The big play, and that's him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
1st down throw, Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. The handoff off the short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4. Mahomes to throw for it. He connects downfield. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Hits him on the out route. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll come up on first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs making a one-score game in the first half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
Mahomes throwing for two, and they get the two-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, they know how to finish.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Let's go now.
Hand off to Sampson. And he'll manage three there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Second down carry for Sampson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 47.
To throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
First down, here's Sampson. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, Well, like we just saw right there.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they went with. Third down. Third and long for him here. This one's caught. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow their lead just before halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is set away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Chiefs 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. And he put everything he's got behind it. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him.
At their own 19-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He's trying to go deep again. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Short pass brought in. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. He gained 11 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third down. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up third down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
19 Tiger.
Here he goes, third and long. He completed over the middle. He needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Back to throw it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Sticking to the air here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face second down.
Here we go, set.
He's going to throw it again. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this third down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air on third and long. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick six and a KC touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
Like you say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth find.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now throw to start the drive. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
60 Eagles, 6.
They give to Sampson here out the middle. And And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's go now. Go.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this one is launched downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a third-quarter lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5.
Chiefs 23.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
After making a catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. Looking quickly here.
16 yards.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He's going deep this time. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He's back to throw. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
On the carry, it's Sampson. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
At the 48-yard line.
Trying the left side with Sampson. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's going to throw it. Setting up the screen. And he's able to cross midfield before going out.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Third down here, need 8 on the play. And they'll throw, 3rd and long. And they pick him off again! Threatening Duffy in to pick it off. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Back to work after throwing the pick. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he has this down to the 34. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's the backup. First throw. Flush out now to his left. He can run it. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him denies the first down.
And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Lamar. Getting out to his left. Has some room to work. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra points. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He lofts one deep, center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Cut out left. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They go play action on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch.
And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Here's a return from the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. He goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
That's Worthy running the slant. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up
Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The offense in the hurry up here.
City Chiefs. First down.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Rolling over the middle, but it's incomplete. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. And now it's 2nd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. And he's the one driving it.
That one's incomplete over the middle.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Result of the play.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Nike, smash, smash. Panther Street, Coca 19. Ready?
Here's Sampson. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Throw left side, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Here comes Sampson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, shot. 70 line.
It's Sampson running out of the gun. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 2 on the run. That's That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 5. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
He'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Set. 19, let go.
They'll run. Here's Sampson. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Handoff now to the receiver. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
Tried to mix in a little wide receiver carry and catch this defense on its heels. We've seen it work time and again, and it almost got there. Without that tackle, we could have seen a big gainer. But give some credit to the defense where credit is due.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Here he is to throw. Well, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Leo Chanel makes the play. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean,
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for
Back
the
to throw.
conversion.
And he brings it in. That makes this a field goal game now.
And makes the score Chiefs 38, Eagles 35.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, it went right to him for the conversion.
Patterson now to return it. Things going well so far. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
1st and 10 from the 32. Setting up to pass. Gets it downfield. On target to Flowers. And he takes it down to the 33. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's 1st down. He'll look to throw it. All the left side. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Looking for a pass on second and short. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
From the red zone on 1st. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lack down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat.